for your mama chema makwa boy probably first time and mo hwebra so say the obokracha mu nkomodie emu nsem enso ebremo medi e de mame efia nyako papa bi Kwesi Parker Wilson Gidi ogidi ewa ana Akua Asiedua esia kodia onu se nickname no ewa hanom ye ne ye kan bom de abremo na ye ni kan emfa the Ghanaian Times the obokrata any kind the most authoritative newspaper na ye di kan na osoafa ohwe yakwan ensem so honorable governors Abuja na ne mfonyini eda hanom no ya mpanimfo bi nso munnim de ewo kwan ho ensem ewo masam kase pa titu a na Ghanaian Times etwa aba no was it delayed road contracts will be terminated. Roads Minister wants and no a pay 12 and anchimu womiti. Akwan na de ama contract no ya mo twentwentwe mo na ase o se ye betwani nyinamu aha nti we kokko ntasu kokko na wo te de ama contractors na o magege akwan ho contract no ana Oba Ghanaian Times no ne former ni faso 8 police officers interdicted over Sayara shooting. Mejiza yakan hu news anu akwa metese mo kan news pay 3 enchemu nti police for enwotwe na say yatwe wo mo adwuma na sensan ampanimfo agina so e de aye hwehwemu o Sayara no safi empotamo western of ye si ho no man ansane ne no ho ensem Korea commits $38 million to strengthen digital STEM education. In STEM education, no, when you see Korea, we di sika $38 million, and boa said ye beye na ebejin tinti mai ye, and also pay 11 Ghanaian Times muno emunchimu honom. Na oba paper no ni benkum so sra. Africa loses $88.6 billion yearly to illicit flows. Inti ekwan boni kuntra se edwa dia ye di obi wakra no wadi sika o sika wa no wadi akosi ama no ne enioma ye de nam kuntra se ekwa ama no ne ho nsam nkwan na ye se bibi man nkwan no eka ye bo wo ho ana de ye hwere no eye billion o pepepe no $88.6 billion ena ye hwere eno so page 13 e wo Ghanaian Times entremu no ubenya e wo page 13 ho no ma eni obehu se ye twamfo nyina ba nipa na aba pe so minim se ye kageti o se ye circle se ye hinu eni se so ye makai circle so a enipa na aba pe so mu di life so ya wo mo peka e di akọ na eno ho ena ye civil society groups ni bi e di to abanyanim se e wo se driver fo a omubu omanfo fa so no ebi ye short ebi nso ye we no e wo sa aban ye hu bibi enti crack down on exploitative drivers civil society group urges government be 13 Kwesi
heard them no monyaje I heard them me ma after them point
we so sweet
I heard them no monyaje say aban no dwene ye ho a aban no will rather make available proper transformation for its people not drivers
I don't depending on omo bebere
omo ye businessmen they are not just they are business they are doing business
aban contracting omo
aban for omo ye business so omo so munyan faso that's the point say na ma no ton jeni ton and kodino ebu no sa no subu sa rete ejo no bu o ka kwa ho a wo so ya no edwomo na wo so ebu no sa na ma na itim sa rete
bu mi na mi mu
exactly wo so nya mbe na so mi nya no sa na ma na itim rete you know the civil society I'm not from it's a wrong call. They should rather direct their call to government making available proper transportation system. Say that be a yen yes round upon a they will tell you. It is only in Ghana that amount for extra could not done a headache. Elsewhere, it is not.
We need 1 minute.
Elsewhere, it is not.
But Fufrobeba.
Exactly, it
the
is
next
not.
3 minutes, Fufrobeba.
In fact, even in Ethiopia, because Ethiopia for the Omaye government workers, they have buses for them. You might just that, and past 6, and then you 6. Just that, in the past 6 to 8, that bus number 8, and also bet show card. They say, we are buying you, so whether you're a police or a nurse or a teacher, whatever, for free.
Once you work for the government,
once you are a government employee in Kuadie, for Sabas, nobody enters that bus apart from that. It's we are a Benjamin, you only say, oh, and apart from Kuadie, and you have to make Kwasala okay, yeah. I mean, I will take never, over here never, or Kwasala. So that one there, they should direct their energies to Abano, make proper transportation system for the people. Maya, private for they'll be forced to reduce their prices. It's in how they have now, one of the action ministers, what Ghana and
the Rules Minister.
Kwame Abuja is a man I have so much respect for him. In fact, more parliament, you know. On the first person of parliament, was the first to be in parliament every day.
I am so touching my wenchi,
or fire. Exactly.
So what's a magiska? Not damn what is a minister.
I
feel 2 years ago, from Techima
so much discount.
And when she township Nankasa,
and I'm more decent, but who times there? Nancy can news about it, but who bogoso. But check contract because region will say a pandemic will be a Jeffrey is some other movie for. It's on a pace of say, what be delay no, or be Jeffrey, so why you be that? It's a waiting yet. It's on a pay me born about because Ghana kind of aban and quay. So, yes, check contractors don't have you. They go and take the money, the mobilization money, not the couple of dime, a couple of cars, a couple of water.
Because I have investments.
Exactly.
Won't fast man.
Exactly. No, you know, get one. It is a what? Me say, and don't video them who are not fire channel, maybe. China for your media, you do not fire or fire. No. I'm so wow. Minister fire channel. We go China for that car at least. Because of me, exactly. All fire among Gofono.
So once I did a secret to our Canada, I was
exactly. It's on the pay.
Mr.
It's you know, I don't pay no ball governs coming with Jabaso. In fact, he's the only minister from minority forum. And market. He's the only minister. Minority forum. Any problem? I say, Papa, buy. Watch some part.
No kind.
Or Juma. They are also going to support him to do the work. It's a pretty na your brother was on course on you know. Then I be a Ghana kind of with the fun to pay from the video.
I know I've been there was
another one.
I can be for transport as some no. The Kwesi can in a minute. Because who here need a sanka winning choice. O quad you know why any gumano, a bow or day general, or so on to so won't mean anything. Name baby, I'll bet me twice I walk behind dine. A dime boy, dear dime boy, you will see be I just look to your body in every. Name who so dear the young what the moon was I know what you baby. Now, a binding so yet the end of the abwa or brofuan or pa, or means of transport from a field to a duma, and as so a point you may bring walk coffee. Near now, can say a baby or what buying man. I say, Metro Mass, Griffiths, and Sadia no. Push a squat at the Anquana school. I have school for Benjamin. Not said unnecessary so come. I remember the school for them, but my nations are not necessary. So I'm saying, necessary. Next, I wish a uniform. I don't really know. Next, I wish a uniform. I will quite you, man. Them so once you consider say Q na we need to say o fry the chow. But with time no and then you say to and then the metro man say kra you need the work room na intercity o
they defend metro man
intercity
and they need the metro man say you don't need the metro say the
body any asankregwa
intercity
body any asankregwa
body is the body
body any asankregwa ni bogo ni nyina akọ enti asa ye hyedan ye ni ye priority pa ye ntimi set ye priority ye ehunu ade kro pa ye pe na CSOs na omo aban ntimi hye obia ye wo free market economy enti onipa na akoto ni fuel ena wode egu ni car mu no wo twi no no nanim
ena wo mefo so
what ya say won ka say yenso yanka ya so for mu ye na mum ye wo pressure bi a ye mfa nkwa ban so na wonye bibi emfa mfa ho mfa mo ana o mine transportation system be a problem papa na ban ni nye bibi elsewhere mami yakwo obi kura nsori nsu wo ka ho se me po adwuma na nya ka wo kona atu the next 3 minutes keke ni miensa 3 minutes next train and aso se bus beba enti wo ye late na wa nkwa adwuma na wa na bi adwuma no mpese obeko yen ba ye ni nkoso na excuse nipa de kwa adwuma wo ye later okotire na manya ka no se transport system ye adwuma sa de ni nyina be fru a help productivity amoman no enso atumi akoso China no for any police body.
Oh, share.
China no, yeah. China no police for the I see interdict 8 policemen. Na mob na never police for so kita to no be their bear so if ya. But I just say we are wadwen and answer say obi anokre na on pese obeka. So we no be afa bo be to
mo fa ho na ekobobo mo na ne ha.
Say bullet dey.
Can I say fa? Let's bullet dey say oh.
Ono akokra bia wo kwa na fum.
Bullet dey say is there. I say na first straight bullet.
E to no na to fum e. And for you know crowd one to so the good crowd ni maybe our 12 face here so and again some man ko fa be nka oyesi wo bi to akum ni pa nko mo e ben no na nka wo so to kum. What I say nka nya obi onam ne ba bi and no ase nso yesi Coco board chira Kwesi anope na wo yes boys ni police for soldier for
Coco board here
Zuba
wa for demolition boys ni so omom tone
yes ni soldier for pipe
the five soldier for be 3 price
baby anioma koduru no
Ghana
baby anioma afa koduru no na eni no sa na Zuba beja ya na so obeto
aso abunim Zuba on so what them say no bother tell
na say Zuba de mi obema
Zuba de
mi obema
Zuba de kan de se Koko boy twa na ke kan ko subiri na mele
titi railways no like Koko board Jubilee House next I dey call baby a fish fuo mu
exactly
you know interchange na se ho no train kwan so Kwesi so akofa ho na nse ya kwa chichiri kuranka sa
it's the whole town it
was an adwo all that time
the whole community
Kwesi we dey meto
to from what dress
and this guy say who go share dress shirt check
man for DS you have born table guest house now
baby
I said diagro ni ji e ho na it was ado
obi amu asase ni wasi dan ya dia guest house
but see but the problem is that see I saw the American Ghana paying for and I say omo a
you
see, when they started, we all saw it. And about
they say why Islam?
And another and then I community. It don't move stop here. A baby job. It's like almost like I was stopping now. Na come decide.
Obi ba try wa ware awo ni ma o.
Exactly.
Baby. Adan Islam
obi aba ba ye washroom ade kama ho.
How did this guy?
Wa ye KVIP. I'm for job now. Wa ye politan kama. Oh. Go and see. Go there.
Wabra won koji asase wo bia ho.
Asase wo be bia ho. Go and see.
Three kwan so na de no so a.
Am for your business.
So when you say so woni modwuma, obi be cho odwuma.
Ni nyina ye railway si a eguyi so ka ho. Enka kwan na ye business na train nam so obi be kwa
ba ho na be kwa ye we o.
Efi akọ anim.
Yo, abusuafo
fa. Thomas na make akọ. Yes, you come with Thomas go here. Buy so on the back I think the implementation was also poor. What's the bus no so? Yeah. If you go see scaler. On beside the near man Sunday. Bus near man Sunday.
Transport so at the time
so they were not leaving on time.
Be at 2 hours.
Be 30 40 minutes bus na. I'm from.
And Kwesi na problem ba
ko say. It's that was the problem.
And ko so me yes we do bus stop ha na wo begina. Aha na wo begina no. Wo tibe tese trotron ba bi obi bedu bi obi
begina.
Ti ma wo
che pa. There was a town. They should take it out of the metro. Not from no. Intercity no. At least original scale and they said dunko. I'm trying to get us a kodunko and a kodunko.
Bas you so say ya near to tiny is what
I said. See
titimetia na chia.
And this for buy the report by say buses no. They turn 2000 cedis 20 million 1,000 million. Basi
I feel if I 40 or 50.
Omo dey reporting by. I can have this ama. Me can ya. Omo on top basi 2,000.
And enkrofo correct so etimi san si kwa so ya jima o. Ye na pragi akra yese.
Yese basi that said they.
Let's talk about
2,000.
Abobo ya ne pragi akra yese.
Bicycle.
Yeah, grow ye ni.
Yam for the chronicle ento asomamoe. Honorable Intim Fojo Asen South Machebedwani nimfonyini na ye twa ba kakraka no. Na asama a waka wo say name government officials behind $3 million drug haul na chese ntim Ford Hotels Muntaka P3 ena enchiemu ewo ubenya nchiemu ni nyina ti de waka nse Muntaka sam na de yesi utumira na wa chiresi ntim panimfo a yenu bone ho dotopuo no omo hye akire no bomoden se odi omudin ebeba abonten 75 bank workers dismissed for fraud. Bank of Ghana reports enti bank adwumayefo yesi 75 ediosunum ene yeyi omadi se ejuri mudie pa
otisika no anu wia
omo no enya agro ena Dr. Ernest Ofori Sapon ya wo ye chancellor ewo Unimac ena nimfonyini edaha no na Unimac Chancellor Ofori Sapon to help fortify academia industry collaboration enti said ye omodi abetudwa no wo yan hye said ye beboa onse sanka uko school awusua ade awusua na nka adwuma na ewo ho no nso no nka unya ye kan say practicals wo na said ye awusua na ntu wi a eno an say adwuma no ba abeye ena biam nso kwa
agri business nyina da na
school ko agodo no o ma ye research bebre wo ho no ma eno nso no industry nso betumi akofa na eno nso omodi aye adwuma ntie no ho nsem na Ofori Sapon say obeboa no besi
it's the engine for your DNA. Of course, I mean they're in a minority to know some of these things are normal. Because like Papa Nambeka, Muntaka Mambeka from Semanko, only being and I was also expecting say Muntaka Beka, you know. I was at least or church with government officials on account. From Makayan and say story be by say there was this Australian woman. I'll be far I didn't friend met, but it didn't work. Methamphetamine.
You know, methamphetamine.
Exactly.
Methamphetamine.
Yes, so now your boy is our subesh. Aha.
Methamphetamine.
No, I can met. No, no, you try. A cook in your man. I said,
cook has in cocaine and Coca-Cola. Hey, Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola.
I said, cocaine in your banana. They said, you may, you know, but more high. Dezu ni ade na mama na twia film over there $300 million I can was the Australia the Ghana penny for bu ha na boa no according to Muntaka e man yes say you want the coin and na for your back say sanko for the say bobo
you name it to shame
exactly say pack abo packaging and you tell about kedi don't try to do any cover up yeah mama thing for your yard say if we know say government if you inform on brand and shame we send the bear next time so be person onya sa adwene yes sa de bibia one also so obeja it's meant for your yard on this one you know I'm say
no one have bank for no
fraud for
hey I didn't Kwesi I didn't say sika you fan to fie o say so sika so asem da so e wadwuma ye
sa fraud I don't know how a bit so but it goes on and on but there are plenty stories over the place to be more bank we will be sicker, we customer be sicker, we the customer be sicker. I don't know how you can stop it. If their banks should rather put in proper measures. I be team check this out on the way because see Canada a month for the sicker question pass. Of course, you got to that shit. But when I go check this coming in Accra asset. And introduce the banking system.
The system create or ufira nsia duchu. Or so will be said ne baf and what to ho no di I wodi achechire raba mu na wodi aso na se ne ho ati o sede omukoyi eche se sika
ni na be say
nso bekom
ni na be say of course obviously they be say it will say we have a safe place to say bank we do 1000 no 2000 me kwa poto na ade be chi no so na omom yedwuma ho na
afedi
exactly
you
lose the confidence people have in the bank. In fact, the confidence is going away gradually. Actually, the banking system, among for GD was system.
Is it pioneer?
Can a partner savings is super in any pahu? Normally, see can see and our time no. And Crawford banking as but say Crawford say withdraw.
Yes, I say.
Because it's almost standing come yeah, the phone sika at 2 phones on them. So almost young Crawford. Ebidum yankrofo minimo bia also report yen so ansha dan kosi hwe or the police station or cop ho no yi for no tell kokro ne so onko police station o say me back and forth sa me brain me jai
so mo say wo
da wa no ne phone ni bp
disclose wo code no so obi ntimi ntwe
da bi na said code u ba o munim system
Sometimes somebody there. You see, sometimes somebody there. Somebody there. To me, no comfort. That's the whole system.
There's almost a Ghana. The boy who
but will be better me abo. Now, as I say, education advocacy na kwa ama. Any penny ban especially the music abetu phone so for no kwado so your phone jina ni baby. Now with the bank. Yeah, 50 instances be want you a branch be on any yere. Ebo kro no say jeli o mumi no.
Yes.
Be man no na so your banker. Or chi no o so ban na bank or chi no the money kro. Ye chi o mo. Jeli o mo. Any instances be aba. Nipa no just say one more wakati so didi a do be ya no. Try to live within your means.
From 2022 to 2023, total bank fraud over 50 million Ghana cedis.
How much chichum? Or shall our account near fat kakrano?
15 to 20.
Bobo okra wonim ne balance. Onim ni sika eda ho. Nti ochichum ochi wo de kakra wa chi Kwesi de kakra. Wa chi we no anya box sam. Na obi so de ho hwehwe nipa no just to let you know because our account ni mu sika so. Nti no owia wa hwe awadwen enkoso. Omo fo mo ni ntu fom na bebre wo.
48%. The case is 48%.
Edoso. Ayeko ha. Edoso.
48% banking fraud.
Edoso na mo ye tumi di ye gidi ahye mo ye di sika ma mo se mo hwe so no. Se ekoba se ye na na so nipa ne de tuni dem no dia.
Inside better.
Enfa so because no na abranye ni sika. Ono na abranye ni sika. Oh yes. Ye che nkwa ne ehu de wawia nkwa de asa ne wo so utwa. Da bia wo di sika na koto so okofa ba. Na wa monke a wo ye adwuma babu na ekocho opeda. Sika nya ye wo. Afia sika no de agye no ne pe de papa. Obi anya no wetiti ne de kakra e de ato ba bia woni hwe ya anka sika ne da ban. Na wo so te wo na wuya.
Wuya di.
So my bonne be no wo so bo so me so age.
Wuya de pe ma.
Who live within means. The when live now who live above means I be yade. One koye call girl you can say hook up. And look at the well ni pedua. And two you hook up ni mo yes so be we well anam ne boa. What the near wa dia. At the end of the day we be akonta kire nyankopon e wa wasem. But try to live within your means. Sika ye dem on boso bra.
And cut your coat according to your material. Nya
sika ne ntime material Land Cruiser pa enye by force. For pragiane tinem. Wano no mefutu amede ama wano.
Usafo ye jawe so edi obi the obokrata mu pensempense mu na si ha na happy birthday kwa ma Madam Abigail if we bury mabakwa kunyamche ya oye Oyerepa correspondent ewo oboase ese Madam Abigail yen show happy birthday sounds on a happy birthday kwa ma Bishop Kofi Usu Efriye Bishop Kofi Usu Efriye we founder and director King Jesus Charity Home ewo boji if we oba sikapaye ya Oyerepa adwuma mu hanom na every shows the kwa
yo me so amasa me fa happy birthday Enfa ema ne ba ni nua ba ma ba nti oye ne ba na ba Odumsego Hope na ba Odumsego efiri ne papa Emmanuel Odumsego ene ne anti ono ama monyima ya wo Oyepati Hope happy birthday to you efiri osewa na ama monyima ene afi wo papa ene abusuafo nyina Sego abusuafo no omoma tie nkwa happy
Kwesi.
The Facebook follow. And it, of course, as usual. I was a media and I'm very consistent on that. I'll do birthday be on Facebook, be on TikTok, WhatsApp, Instagram, all the social media apps in the be draw my name. I'm going to be happy.
Yeah, do you see how my Kwesi do the Ghana to say at also? Me di e de mame e fear nyako.
Chimbio yamama kwaba e de bagana te sembre so adopa baabi a ye de apakan ekosie ye Ghana Parliament e won kran asam a enche bia ye di ho nkomo e wo da bonkrata mu e fa enuro bi a ye se free Ghana ha na de nani kire Australia na Australia ni di hye bi na edi sa suma sidwa no wosese no bone no free ha na odekọ ewode ye de ye nenso ode ma mabunu no na omo mo ane aye tan ne ya hai enura Ghana Interior Minister Honorable Mubarak Muntaka Mohammed ono na de asem no etu dwa ewo mrahye bedwafie ema Asen South mrahye bedwani yewra intim fodwo enso bi sa asem se so butu mra no wa kiresi empadinfo kura omo anidi akira omo so ehobon mu bi no onto din na omanfo ni nyina ehu na enye susudua na asen na ho emfama won so a wabo wotirimu poso peso odi sansemfo ibi daache se de be ya ebetimi ayi no bone ene ho adwade kura afiri oman no emo Minister Eco Parliament Assurance Committee no ensem a odi tu dwani.
For example, in Tema, we have what we call the weapon detection system. It's a hand one that was delivered to us by the German government. But because it's a hand one, using it is more difficult because it uses the human discretion a lot. Our men are on the ground, like this Australian thing that you mentioned in passing. The Director General will tell you, even as of yesterday, we were still interrogating a lot of government officials. You have been Minister for Defense and you know the importance of evidence. It's not everything that I can put out at this stage because we are still investigating and we are still interrogating people. Because there's a lot that are not adding up. You could see that there's some involvement of some people within the system. And we are working at it to try to reach out to as many people as possible that would think might have played one role or the other. Because even if you put all these gadgets, remember that it is going to be operated by human beings.
We any enkoma a course sonra ewo mrahye bedwafie yewra Interior Minister Muntaka Mohammed ekotu din kwacheche niemani so de kire wo mo na ye kwahoma so na ye ne owura Richard Kumadro ya onim de wo bambo ene ehun komudie emu edi nkoma bisa ne se baby aduru na gensemo anaso se still o man ne betimi aye bibi e de afa ho Mr. Kumadro Oyerepa TV so ni ma che
Mida say yanko.
Enra nkomo a ekọ so ewo Yere Muntaka ne nuanom parliamentarians ne ntem a woka enro bi efiri Ghana ha Australia ni bi ene di tu anamo ne ehon nkomo nyina no wada roma mpacha wote ne sen
Ni oboy ya miami ni oboy ya no aso na mtie.
Ena me kire wo se wote ye no fa ne sen
No, the issue about drugs is a major issue in Ghana. And for some time, for years now, say Ghana is not just an origin, but Ghana has become a transit and a destination for drug and drug-related issues. And that is a known issue. From security point of view, and as a security operations point of view, sometimes security intelligence for themselves say to Ghana the back beba I create problem in terms of investigations no ye bema wa ko baby audi kono destination na ya multiple na ya cho ho particularly say why ye bida na ye hwehwe was that particular destination no security intelligence officers to me no point number 3 so ya wow, we are laying person to make cancer system near a bit weak, but a part of security operational issues are among yes, number 3, a passer or dealing with drugs. No, their major model of operandi is to bribe all those who will stop them. And a part of their models of operandi. What law enforcement officers does, when they realize some of their officers are getting too close to these people, and the likelihood of them being bribed, then they change them. And now says, one year lucky, no more bribe, now you prosecute too. The other point, yes, very important, is last year, any the early part of this year, risk assessment about our point of entry. Kotoka International Airport, which says, how much a draw for people because of enhanced due diligence on Muya Waho, Seba, Sec, and seizure. and in many of the placements other pause were a little bit of issues here and there, and that is what it is. But the major difficulty with what the minister can say, or see government officials are involved. We see government officials are involved during investigation. One, anybody's name, and nobody has been arrested, and nobody has been publicly being prosecuted. A major problem. So, then your critics could say, the system is covering up for people. And drug and drug related issue is a major issue in Ghana. And so that is the difficulty with what the minister said, which is not necessary at all because we are operational issues. But when you come to the general public with that information, then you have to provide names, then you have to say how many people were involved, who are the people involved, have they been arrested, have they been prosecuted, are they being investigated, by which agency? Because the name minister or the Minister of Interior and the lead agencies about investigations and interrogations into that matter. And to me, this is where we are as a nation.
Enti edinwa one more na one twa ene nkofo nyina bisa including the minority parliament no nanka wo so kan no obo ana na ho ye kwan ho nti ebi ebredi e kire mu.
Once you come to the general public with an operational issue, when investigation has not been completed, you are not an operational person. Your area is to initiate policy and review policy. You diverge into operational issue, just like it diverged into HIV issue about recruitment, and then people living with HIV are petitioning strike, and AIDS commission itself is not happy, and so many people are talking. It digress into operational area. Once you come into an operational area, you cannot let it hang. You have to mention names. You have to say how many people are involved, which people, which government officials, because that was the statement he made, government officials. If you leave it at that level, no, you create problem for the system.
I see. And you know, security wise, no, and our bamboo mono, a quite ben and uncasses or the faso, necano.
This is an operational issue. You are not involved in operation. Which of the agency is leading? Is it NACO? Is it the BNI? Is it police? Is it military? Is it YOCO? Is it immigration? Is it customs? These are the issues involved. But once you come into the operational side, then you have to finish it. Because he who carries it, he who picks it must carry it. And you pick it up, so you need to carry it up. And that is what it is. That is why we always say, let politicians stay away from operational issues. They will not listen. So that is the problem he created for the system. And he needs to mention names. He needs to say who and who. Because Okrumha and cocaine turned into powder. Is that not it?
Yeah. MV Benjamin.
Okrumha and so many things happen in that regard. So when investigations are taking place, and it is not concluded, and I just told you what security intelligence can do in that regard, and you came up in the manner you did, then you have to mention names and tell us what you are doing. Other than that, your critics are right to say the system is covering up. And now, it created two problems. One, creates an operational issue. Number two, it creates a risk assessment issue. Number three, it creates a threat issue for the frontliners. Because when you say government officials are involved, which of the government officials are involved? Is it government appointees? Is it law enforcement officers? Is it auxiliary workers? Which category in particular? You need to mention them. Then people can assess and say, these are the people involved. What is their level of involvement? Are they playing partial role, passive role, or active role? These are all operational issues, and you went into that area, so you need to speak to it.
Near Ebimu can say, China ya chinono, and also say a drawing comabeto Janya non consensus yet is a Kusukaso, and also so be a quachichi no be no interior ministry, Koyabe can wasem. Ebinuma Samne say, say adwuma ni mu atintim enti na obia de aduro bi fa ba bia na ya che no ebi nso ka say system ni mu aye loose enti na nipa ekodo so mu twefam ni mienu no how do you marry the two?
No, what I know is that a lot of people has been arrested with drug and drug related issues. Now, I said NACOP destroy a lot of drugs. The director of NACOP out because drug informants are demanding money in order to provide intelligence. But risk assessment, there was some of the points of entry. There has been an improved search and seizure. Anytime drug people are being arrested, what comes to mind? And it's those guys at the front line are doing the job. The search and seizure procedure is working. The due diligence is working. The monitoring systems are working. Diligence of officers is very effective. That is why drug and drug-related issues are being dealt with in a manner that it is. The man who is heading NACOP is a military officer. These are officers that have been tried and tested. Who call airports in particular. Some of the arrangements, and some of the guys, these are well-experienced guys. So it's creating problem for people who deals in drug and drug-related issues, and that is what it is.
I see. Now, ye bisa say, ebi nso adwen, eyo say bia ye borders ni porous. Apart from the Oyerepa airport, scanner,
forget about porous borders. When you go, some of us who travel across the world, there are so many borders in the world. You can eat breakfast here. You can eat lunch here. You can even put one leg here and put one leg at the other side. Don't you see many of those pictures in the world?
Yeah, but porosity na some American here. Baby, I will say ya di na isi benkum, ni di bi esi ni fen. Ebe ya den so obetwe aduro di afam. Eni hwe. Ebi ya plant cameras all over.
They don't say. They don't say. Drag is drag. A cross-border crime. A transnational crime. A international crime. One is many of the drugs that goes into one particular country. It comes from one particular country. I'm for them say omobo football. Krana yeah the TZ almost say noted for drugs.
Yeah,
those drugs, do they come to Ghana? Yeah. Even those countries now, you see, they build a wall like from here to heaven. Yes, still say drone power.
Yeah.
There's a way of doing it. These are operational issues. And you have been in the media for years. If I have done a risk assessment on an investigation going into a drug-related issue, and meaning about the investigation is not completed, as a journalist, I will not taught not to broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not the training?
Yeah, so as NC, yeah, possible. As in yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Because when you broadcast, you put yourself out there and you pick it out there, you have to finish it. So that is the thing. Every government says porous borders. Which of the borders is porous? Travel across the country and find out where the border towns are. And find out whether those borders they say is porous. What is the nature of activity there? What are the types of crimes that occur at those borders? And whether you have security officers at those borders. Your border towns has been used as a security intelligence frontier. And it's your country has been saved from many of the crimes that are affecting a lot of people in West Africa up to today. Why are you not talking about that one? Now, every day, porous border. You are a policy maker. You are in government. You control the pest. So you should not be telling us about porous border. If you think the border is porous, go build a wall there. Concrete walls, build it there. And then we will say that you are serious. But keep on telling us borders are porous. No, then you don't know what you are doing. And you seriously, you don't need to be in that particular position there.
Okay.
You live in a house that the house is leaking and you haven't fixed it. And you run to your neighbor's house all the time the house is leaking. And they give you materials to go and fix the house and you are not fixing the house. Will your neighbors take you serious?
Mr. Kumando, ansana meja okwamo akono. Senhwehwe mu ni si enkomokro ya yedi na ebededi se aban mu adwumayefo bi eka ho a wo gidie wo system no mu se ebetwe sani pa na so ana.
No, get them arrested and prosecute them. When it comes to the security agencies, they have a way of taking care. Some countries say they have a way of taking care of persons who have been found wanted, those who have been bribed, those who are close to being bribed, those who compromise themselves. And sometimes deliberately, they can let you compromise yourself so that they can get to the kingpins. Is that not what security agencies do? They have a way of taking care of the system. But when a politician comes out to say, then you need to carry it out. A lot of persons have been dealt with by the security agencies, but those are not things that they will publicly tell you. A lot of people have been prosecuted and sentenced. A lot of people have been dismissed. A lot of people have been on interdiction. A lot of people have been sacked upright. These are things security agencies all over the world do. And they do it so nicely that if they don't tell you, you will not know.
Now, as public domain, we said the way up idea punishment anybody a tia me did say any coin so no.
No, you have to mention the name and let the state attorney general take charge. You have to mention the name because so you have to, as part of corporate governance, as part of political governance, as part of best practice, you mention names. Who are these people? They are interdicted. They have been investigated. Attorney General has prosecuted them. Then you are adding value to governance. But no, it has political capital, and it may bite you if not now in the near future.
Okay. Yada sipi Mr. Kumado. Yada so wada jehu anopei. Abusuafo Richard Kumado ena yene no edi nkomoi. Oye security consultant. Ni nyina ye nura the interior minister Honorable Mubarak Muntaka. Ekokaye ewo nunuanom rahwebedwafo anim bra ni ministry no ate ananso se wo kire se enuboni bi efiri Ghana eko Australia broni ba bi na befa de koye na aban mu mpanyofo bi ka ho ase yidi ne na betin omo a na esusosuso ni mu boaboa no fafa ha edi ne de wa amo na no na misakuma do kire se wotum ne dia no wa kire sie se wunnim se obi na ayesa boni pakro din na nso se wuntime mu a enkomo sa ye gyae de ma animdefo a omo ye nnuro ni ho adwuma e na o maka ho asem ne nso asem no afi na aba enti ye de besia ye beka na ye gyabi na ye hwempanyimfo baabi ahwehwemu ni bekwa kosisi ye be hu aban mu nipa koro no a ana nso se ye be ye no tese de ye ne daa no bia akeka anyo no a ye de ani de akire ehwe se de bibia beko akwa akosie ye sorry ebre na so sese ye makwan ma PC ladi at the health and lifestyle beto amuso. Yede aseda ma perfect charcoal and coconut toothpaste. Wafa ye hoka wodwumi so. Aposen papa e boati wanum eye wan kama. Etwitwu sin e clean o takrema so. E ma ogam no enya hoden mapa. Fluoride enim enu nti. Nyoma ye kru kire die gumu no eye kama broni nsa no pa. The beer supermarket wo no ukona so ope perfect charcoal and coconut toothpaste. Said ya yesia packaging ne so kama pa ahosuo no tuntum na green ana hahamu no enso efra nya bifa kwoto abusua no eho ewo fie na obia nkwada ne mpani nyina obia emfa bi entwetwe ne se ne din de Akua Asiedua sorry ama PC ladi at the health and lifestyle betomo
ya the health and lifestyle ebro anope ye bekasa afa ewo eho ebre twato a udi wo eye dabe ewo ewo mfaso ahoden ben ne womu aso ewo dodo ben ne ewo bi ho no ma wo se o we de ani color no de enye papa enye original yes color no ebeda ada o fi se ejina no ma hodo bi so ebe ma color no aye different nti obi wo nipadu ewo wo a obi a won ba bia onye free ye no ebe sesa color no nti yankofa yemfoni ni no na yenka ho asame ma wache bedin e de PCA ladi ebe fa yemfoni ni baako na yaka yewo ewo no ho asam we ye mfaso ewo mu nti yebe fa enuanemre ewo mu emu ahodo na yaba na ya beto so Kojak farmer any Kojak farmer ekrai mu okay yenhwe nutritional facts of honey ewo also physical properties film na emu yetenkom viscous fluid ensu a yetenkom a emu eduro afenso ewo color no light to dark brown as a san emu light na color ni deep ko nutritional value ya ka calories de wo mu a timi ma wo duro se obeye kese se obenya hoode aye adwuma no 304 sade anim 0 gram fat no sade anim enchini wom ane enchiri kakra ewom carbohydrate wom emba energy carbohydrate ni do so pa fi se esan se esichire wuti esichire wom nti carbohydrate ewom se minim se wate pen se bro se awio se fufuo ni nyina carbohydrate fi se koni padua no medane esichire enti se esichire no ebi ewo mu afei dietary fiber ketuwa bi ne womu ka dietary fiber intete kitikiti bi nti sugar no ankasa ye 82.12 grams protein wom ketuwa bi 0.3 vitamin A 0 vitamin C 0.5 milligrams ena ne keka ho ewo efrihin ewo frihin ewo enwowa anase bees broni beka se bees na womu edidi flowers mu flower ofa flower na ye won baby o baby friend nectar enti ho ena omu kodi a na a process ya omajam na ye beka so omaja nan no na adane ewo enti ewo enam sa yo so ama ewo ye wo colors ahodo pi nansa na no ewo no colors no enie ene edaso no colors no ye wo de ani ye kroje ye wo clover ye wo acacia honey ye wo buckwheat honey mad honey manuka honey heather white flower honey ena de keka ho wo hwe colors no a every the source of plant eye eduakora ne flowers no emuwa anasa mubro no enya eye ewo no free mu enti acacia no eyedua clover eyedua buckwheat ebia eyedua so flowers aba na de tin a eye adwuma okwa amama so aye bodi pa ye manuka honey no New Zealand fa ho ba bi na obenya biato ye woni pe bo ho ekura tu ne kuro no enguda ye wo bacteria bi a wo ye very very resistant to normal ye kum bacteria na mowa wo hospital ne ba bi a James wo pa on se ko hospital te pampas from ku bi wo ho ifri se bi parazone wo ho detol wo ho sa normal eno ode ye kum bacteria no abo ano no ho ode otimi withstand sa bacteria ntu abusuani bi tete wo no ye beto ye do bi ho ekuro wo ne nan na enko a senye diabetes esi otwetwa na mo so aye bacteria we timi ko so sa ekuro no na se wonya manuka oni no a sa bacteria no boa wontimi resist enti aye first class ewo a ekum kuro pa nti wo adaji won makenkan a manuka oni obetimi aye acacia oni so sa enti esan plant bia won adwuma aye plant bia flavonoids any normal ewom ni na ho ode ewom no eno na determine ewo no color empo Ghana hanom ye wonim de wo nim tree ye wonim tree de wo ho enwa omo eye omo baabi anim tree wa enwuno pa enwuno amadibida eno so ahoden a ewo nim tree mu no sa ahoden no abi ne ba ewo no emu enti we be kire ewo ne kala no afei ewo yewo processed one wo ebi wo ha ye de fagam ebi so ho no ma right from the source ye kwete ya ye yi ya na ye yusu emu de he na ye de de fagam no ahoden enuru ne ye no onyame nsan no o process ya na ahoden no ekofom o de fagam ni ko mi ni ade a na ahoden no ekofom ene so makala ne sesa eni timi yetum kakra enti unya raw on na ye fre no unprocessed ye process ye ene bi o ha unpasteurized en fan ko fefa eno memo ewo esan ye process ye no ya na good bacteria ewom bacteria papa ewom yo ewo de na eye afa ye mfa temperature ne so na ye nhwe emfaso a ewo mu yabeto ama ye mpanimfo aka ewo ho asem se ewo ma adwene ne ye adwuma yi enti obi ho a owo ne ba na wama no ewo edi oma wo di ebi mu experience me hye nipa bebre a omo di ewo ho adanse ewo adwene no a eye ho adwuma no emu ewo ye adwene ye na de di kan ewo it fight diabetes epacho ye kan eno one bottle eye dangerous ma ho ye bekire mu afi ewo reduces blood pressure sewo high bp a ewo e ma ne ba fom afi ewo eboa weight loss so pese so tia eboa wo epacho eno ma miensa edikan no se wa ni hihye so ne se obesi afa no so a anka makotua ka odi ka ba fie ubenya the opposite ubenya ade foforo kra wa hwe a wo so fight diabetes so oda blood sugar be kosoro afi ye be ha adwen ye be ma mu asan yeduru ewo provides antioxidant say ye nam ya ye ekoi ye wo no ma ene ye cells no edi asi a essay cells no a friend oxidation antioxidation bia no mo am ye chemistry kakra no chemical reaction no oxidation normally enye reversible essay ade nti oxidation ko so ni padua no etimi se ni padua no tima wunyi ntem ko fa yade ba o cells no go normal bebre enti ne se de bia ho ade ye antioxidant ade bia ekutia bibia be se ni padua no se wia so na wo fa se environmental pollution mu na wonam ba bia wo tie nsu a wonam chemicals wo no matter what ye ti wia se die e wo se de bia fa bibia e be fight etia oxidation ti we ne ye antioxidant ne so bo ni padua no afa e wo boost immune system minim say what say obinya cold flu kata unya cold flu kata definitely a viral infection virus wo de abodie mu nyansa pemu no virus eni adrosisi a intina HIV is a virus no yenka se enya adro itu ase e dry de manage anase boost immune system no sanso na corona ba ye no ne e virus enti boost immune system no yeni adro a ye tu ase say bacteria say protozoa say fungi eni ko minini de keka ho no enti unya cold flu kata wo de wo so nsuo mu na wonom wo de ankatwade kakra ka ho a eboa boost immune system na wonya ho de healing tem ma mpo expectorant eboa ma amaman no nyina akohyehyɛ wo bo ene baabi ne eba wo de gu wo mo tem a enti minu sɛ wate ebia wa ye bida afen so ewo it improves skin health and my skin no very supple o skin ye trom from kama e say nuane nuro ewom o skin no fe ye wo nku e de sra ye ho ne nsem na hodo a ye di dware a ye de ewo egum eboa ma skin ye kama after it controls respiratory disorders said ye mesia ka no say wunti obowa ye ka respiratory disorders a ohumi mu efiri ohuni mu a efa ohonhon mu ohonhon na ahome famu ahonhon mu a ba mini ba waharawa wo mfe no mfe enyina bobi ha eboa pa wo ta dia yesi amaman wo wahara ha ho obowa wi amama firi mu a pe bibia wo ba no ma ba ma amaman ni nyina wo ohome mu na yi ni nyina firi ho no mo and in this case no obi asthmatica ya na eboa firi say dilate ye aviola ni ko minini say ye waharawa mu troben no ema mu bie kama ema home no ekoyi afi it enhances digestion. Would dinner and tasha so, or boshewa, tafre a boa pa, a war, a calme, because a culminative, a calme, we young digestive system, no, come, and you see a warrior. A war acts as an antibiotic. You can't antibiotic, I did be a kumyaremoa. Yaremoa, a friend of bacteria. Yaremoa, a friend of bacteria, antibiotica, send no more a cum bacteria. Until a war a year drew. A fee a boise proyepa, sabi, a mouseno and proboseno hobai. And a continued triglycerides, and also boa, and want to do a call ye system no more. So benya good cholesterol and more bad cholesterol. Obo when young one be but the metabolism when ye. Dumo say nipeduano metabolism ye said ye. Nipeduane yamaduane na otwetwe fa. Say your protein or so who is a protein, carbohydrate or who is a carbohydrate, say a fat and oil or who is a fat and oil. Obo ni metabolism and ko ye said they will say ye. Enti ye na idea aduane pepepe so no kwa kase an oye. Ono kwa ne cholesterol ono kwa wonya diabetes ni ade enti ewo no ye ade a eboa ema o fat no o sade ne manage sade no ene anwa woni padua ni mu na eye kama fe ebo wakoma ho eban ebo wakoma ho ban se obi ahyehye sade we mnim se wo fi a ebia wate ho asem obi ahyehye ekuro bi aye no ayew na ewu a ekumukuro nyamanuka oni ni dia obetim dia fa kuro nani na doctor ama waduro wo dia faso awie kuro no ewu na ni efita ne bia bens wa hyehye a hyase na ewu wo dia do na yeso no hu se emumuwa wa nyina ewu no aka skin no skin se be repair no hyase fa ewo faso ebe kat ebe heal se eye 3rd degree burn eye burn hyehye a no hye a ebe kono no hu se skin ni ye smooth ana se de enka honam be ya papo no ebe kofom ewo adwuma ba ko tumi ye pa no a repair skin papa brutal this brutal a repair skin it treat wounds and burns en hyehye honam hyehye ade ntia misuro so obekwa akofa fa ukro so no say e bia na ya adulterated ya fremu a ye de esichire gum onu bi say esichire de a very good substrate eye ade a eboa ema yaremoa enyini yie eye prolific enti se esichire omu na sande kota kro na ni dia enye wo no natural sugar na wo mu dia ankama nkotua ka de ka ba fie wo de fa ekro so a ekro no ebe ye worse enti se wo de be die kro ho adwuma wo se eye original ewo eye unadulterated aye mfremo wo wa ana wo mu ayo kro yesi minimu kro no ebi wo ho no bacteria timi ye wo sa unya bacteria infection wo wa wono no mawo a ewo no eboa wo and the last one said your kind eboa helps avoid asthma attacks. Asthma eba esan say timi dilate ebie wo home kwan no enti eye expectorant ya de yi amaman eboa omo a wonom ewo asthma enti ewo no eba cho eya na wadibi aso kwan be na afa so a wohunu se ewo eye papa ebi mu kire se wo de match saba ebo ewo mu na wo pa eso kama ebi so kire se sampa enso enim se kire we experience ne sen ye beka eno ho asem na hye no nso se wo ye adult wo ye panyin wo betimi afa 1 to 2 tablespoon full eye athre baako anamienu in a day dapro enka se ye say mini esikire ntimi alternative eye ewo so wonya diabetic dia eye fine anasa wonya obana nya akwada keto a wonya afia ene de wobetimi adi abro kakra bi a enye hwe na bia wo ye panyin esikire dudu a wo se ba mojanim at a time no ni kwan se ye bebre efri se ewo no natural sugar na so betimi spike o blood sugar enti na wo diabetes ayesi eni enoma sugar wo mu untimi ni banana bebre kwadu bebre untimi ni kokko ayache bebre bibi afimfrim bia fruit bia afimfrim untimi ni pi efri se timi spike o blood sugar sanso ena ewo ebetimi spike o blood sugar ofa na dodo a enti asere ba akope anami enu de bia obetimi afa ama abo ni pedua no na bibia e kama we eye warning enkwada nketwa nse de medi kan no obu ane bani so wonya 12 months e pa cho eye dangerous pa eye dangerous akwada onya 12 months afi baako wode ewo ebema no obema akwada no wa mane nyini kakra ebe kra nka 3 years ekono no ma na hyase edi original ewo hwehunu se wadawroma original one wodi efri se wonya 1 year system no esua ne honam na emre ne honam ni enyini obetumi anya bibie fa no botulism no akoye se food poisoning ewo bacteria ene emowa bi wo mu a akwara ne system no entimi emfa enti ye hye ne so sa ebeboa ye nyina na ewo eho ensem a yede baaye no eno no di ewo na bible say ebie adwene bebenyansa di wo ai na emowa kojak farmer ne so ye mu kojak farmer na ye pro cold when ya cold flu kata ye kojak pro cold 3 minutes micronus father na ewo mu no ema wunya ahoto nti e bonu mra ne se ya yi sauki ahoto beba kojak charcoal toothpaste ye bidie fa twitwo se no a aye kokko no kala no asesa odi twi a ebe ye hire kojak regular fluoride toothpaste fluoride wom minerals wom a ebosen ho ban nti ye si twitwo si 2 times a day a anopa no ene anwumre no fa no twitwi fise wunya problem bia wo se ho a saa no bo se ho ba free nka ne kaka ho na asiesie sen no afei kojak p ni kojak f wo se femfem wa ne mienu ene yuso se femfem no nti untimi num so nwunu nti wo hye so du kadaya na se wush obeda didi na kire se den ema wo yusu kojak p kojak f ye wona ma fo hwina hebe bo wo se no afei so ye wo kojak range of toothbrushes a ye wo de ma akwada mpanimfo ano no design is different kire se de wo se no esitie ebe bo wo pa kojak kit toothpaste ye nkwada de wo ritwi akwada ne se a eni agye eni beje wo pa 0531 0699 45 0531069945 and 0531 070020 0531070020 Stivo Gainike for Gainike ne mame na menye eno ensoso yo enti me mame blessing ayama ewo ebuakwa anyankopon enhira na onya okese Stivo for Gainike ne mame na menye eno nso wai ai na yen sorry enko ai enti health benefits na woso no obetimi atwa types of honey ejina flowers no any baby a aboa no enya ayini free na eno ene betre color ewo no tie nti wo ye tum no obi di plain one aba enkire se enye afa nso obi num kire se de ye wo mo no eya na enye fi se dodo no akala no ye plain ene so ye wo na abi ni aye wo mete se de ya ma ofi akoko na ya ma opotri akoko ne nyina ye akoko aha wo ba wie enti your choice for the ebeje Gainike syrup ni Gainike who menstrual pains menstrual disorder irregular menstrual flow Gainike syrup onomo a obai ebebo pa ayono pharmacy for NIA onomo ade tiere oho hyehyew oho ye obasabasa kakrabe na abu ofu oho nipa na adwalai kakrabe kire se wa wo hu se ade awe no butafu dodo uni asomdwe Gainike syrup emamesese no so flow kama na improve o libido no so ho hyehyew hot flashes nyina no emotional stress huhuro de wo postmenopause wanya menopause achi ema wonya na even premenopause wo symptoms a ononom Gainike syrup a ebeboa wo enye ma woni a wo ya apemfo kwada onya influentia edumie no upebia pharmacy shop licensed chemical shops and afi herbal shops Ghana baby I will be yem for 0597 216047 0597 216047 0592 0597 216047 0597 216037 0597 216037 yeah change over they move over Kwesi Park Wilson will take you over no demo across over the ba no emo ohio idan deserve OB
ya graça, um pouco assim, eu sou muito ya graça. Un po' così, io sono ya graça. Un po' così, io sono ya graça.
Yama obibia kwa babiem edeba Oyerepa TV so. Ibeyedi ye OBT agenda, that is Oyerepa breakfast time agenda. Within Kwesi Parker Wilson, we'll call Facebook app. Behu Oyerepa TV Ghana, that is our Facebook page. But what do you say? Obe like a page, you know, na odo comment go. And pay ebe kind in the amount. Say odo comment in the bra. Tana say be a phone lines on the prayer. Na fei, what join the conversation with your thoughts this morning. And I pray and some no Dawson and some no at Dawson. And that is Thursday morning, the 9th of July day. Thursdays that you know that Thursday is there. The usual suspects are already in the house. I'll introduce them to you shortly. Now, and I pay in Colombia a deal some time back. Many Dr. Prof. And Black Stars on Common. During the game, you know. people were raising some concerns about their attitude when we are singing the national anthem. Omampeni seems not to be happy about how our boys, they talk anthem now. I will behave, and maybe some prof in the doc once, but should that be really necessary? Born a quackobo. Wouldn't buy him, and France will be to 210. The real job is on the ground. Anthem the more we and they will be lose. It's going to pay every some. And again, there's a big conversation about, and I think down common chassis, and many doctor profile doing regional tribunals. And draw parliament, this is coming just this morning, draw parliament, there was a heated debate between NDC for the MP. And I'll tell you all the modalities numbers. So I will know the modalities in the how the regional and district tribunals are going to be. Kanenonaya under PND's watch, under a military regime. They say it's going to be under a democratic regime. Now, they've spelled out clearly what it's supposed to do. And yet, about human rights assembly, the regional tribunals and the district tribunals are going to focus on mining issues, tax issues, customs issues, economic laws, and fraud cases. Maybe a dream. A man from Bosombe taxes, Galamse Hunsem and a regional tribunals and daily because the current high court system they are overwhelmed by the cases there. The NDC for at the bill now for parliament say this bill no parliament for G2 that's what I'm going to. But the MPP is really opposing it. Say it's what's the word? They come back to history. A Kayaman for Yaw. That's what I want. A Kayaman for Yaw. A Titaniaman for Famo when the regional tribunals were there. It's these are some of the things that now pay back. Sanitation is on the right corner. But even before that, the Justice Kolendi Sudiaba say a judge for Ghana for the Brabby judge for the pa. She said if a man for a tea from her now almost to say a judge for your Brabby or more. What is the confidence amount for Benya or the justice delivery system? Yasemo the court or assemble court. Now Brabby judge, no judge no. Or Daniel Semono. That's quite interesting. And this is coming from a Supreme Court judge. It's not just an honorary judge. If a Supreme Court judge, the highest court of the land, a judge or the highest court of the land. So, and Okasa, which I don't pay many sound commoning together a few other issues that are back. Now, before let me introduce to you my guest this morning, Professor Charles Mafu Wahai Nadopay, Prof. the Jamka, former UTAC president, currently. And the provost college and social and humanities, College of Humanities and Social Sciences, LK University, and the Anope Prof. Akwaba. And Dr. Eric Bimpon, economist and a policy analyst, and Anope. Doc Akwaba. Great. Doc, now me both video be. Enra asafo if ada asafo o mom nim o ma se no kokobot e kire ho e ho nyina is a community a whole community na care me boss and the tax force echo say o mo bubu dan le ho no say ma for pai o mo bo ankasa a security for no bi kraba miensa we are told say o mo prior as na you are not happy with the movement doc aden
Kwesi Maminchia Oyerepa hefo ni etiefo.
Was video ni
video no de koso no.
Iko bubu dai no.
Oh, say ebibifo ankasa no. Ope enipa omoye moto a ebibifo ni dikan.
Ye moto.
What do you say? Cause Bible class say moto honye.
Yeah.
So baby bia ye ne preko. Anye bia nkofo no bia o moche no. E ho asase.
E Ghana ban asase.
Good. So e day e na omutimi ko occupy government land.
Someone ka ho hwe.
Meba.
Omo occupy na by Kwesi was ba ko be si wo menu be si wo. Na say be si wo. Mo ntimi nsi ado kwan. And that done the whole community.
Because me bisa questions be.
Me
My question number 1 is a year day. Ena omoko occupy ho. Na why na omu tua bibi ma no. Because yeni yetete ya fie mu. Wo ho is 2 lands.
Yeah.
Wo ho is property rate. So they say. Okay. Nti say if they think say legally e ho ye omo dia. E dia de no mutua. E emma oman no.
Okay.
And 2 na me ka moto ene nhwe ha. Nhwe ha no adoso. I take it close to 20 years.
Yeah. I'm listening.
And Sadio we spring it up. And some of us ya kan ho asem baby dada. Say so man hwe ya ho be ye odona ne ho no.
Yeah.
Sa obo friend say kra that squatters no.
Squatters. Me say so what that
sa de be ye. And Kwesi, the mere fact say a year government land. Now I acquire the land legally no. Does not mean say ubetima transfer forever. And the mere fact say a man for yen shehano does not mean say obisuba obeyen shehan.
See. But George I saw them didn't come. Now pay baby mom because mama
Kwesi asem ya me pese mete. Eya me pese mete say. Kwesi asem we eya me pese mete. And say ka you make Bank of Ghana ha. So they said na ka me smase me na ka me ne me ma nyina kwa kwotena ho. So they say say sana wo kan dia say because of say onu abusu afa kwa kwotena ba bi ntino. Yenye dey. Wa wonim say ba bi a wote no. Illegal. So they say I wonim say ehwo no wa acquire no on a legal means. It is say obi ba no fu say o say o mamra na ye adwuma obe mamra na ye adwuma.
I see. Zuba de man ye adwuma.
Emra no de ye adwuma.
So mo buda na ho nyina.
Na esi so ye dey. Ye dey.
And no mo pai mo bo. Boys no mo pai. O social videos no pai. Police for no boy. But 3 of them have sustained injuries.
Yeah. But make sure mo bo say the next time beba no. Eya o musa fa bo nko. Me sure mo
boys in him. I mean, very angry boys.
We are angry boy on what grounds? On what ground? Why are you angry? Why?
You see, too now. I mean,
I hear too say na baby a wote no. Baby a wote no. What do you say? Why na di homa? Oh, sa ya yenhwe ha sa oba te kwanu eton ne ma okoka eno na bede hwe me ayi me ma. What do you say? Me single mother obi suma ne a single mother ye. Obi suma. Eti no kra wo mu me nka no kra nkyere ye ho. So they say anya sa Kwesi wo area wote no street e da ho no wan hwa de be kye nkofo
tete ho.
Etete ho. Afa wutimi fa ka emafie. Eno so obe ya de.
I see. To support this move by Zuba say mbubu ni nyina.
I can be say and na kra no say ko okofo bi en fa sojafo ni nyina akọ ho na ke hwe say omu ye mema omu ntwe wo mu.
I mean, this is Zuba do call. I mean, you go back again.
So they say adia omu ye no.
And that was a big challenge.
What they say?
Omu ye djuma no.
Friends, regional development na omu si anu kwai.
Oh, okay.
So they say,
okay.
Omu ye enemies to the region. Yeah, you have to get rid of them. Do you know the type of people who are there?
I know.
What for what that be?
Meaning
what for what that?
A whole town on its own.
What you say?
The whole
community no and idea
Yeah.
Zuba, nyami shraw.
I see. Medasi. And for those of you who don't know, no, mom nim kokobod no. E chiro pe as a woko subi no son. Banana boys in the book. Who fought me could pay as a for mom ton nam no fish water. Ah, Jawada Omugu, Unimwa, what I eka. Now, Yami call sometime, I'm trying to call you, the way the pa, the nome coso, Mama Bobo, a year kiosk, Dane, guest housing in a year Jumaho, man for a year washing facility, More for Gary, Nine, where politics. Oh, one coffee in the age. We are going to say, but the son of your money better. But my point is that Nanko more shots and I could say, stop him. As you say, I could say, what then do we do? But Doc say, you're moving and 2 minutes. Probably said you're very just 2 words you on that and after your prayers.
Oh, 2 words in China, okay, Mamma cancer, not it is a no make anything different from the doctor king.
I see.
I'm sorry, I say Abasuja, Basuba, a pie. Irresponsibilities on the part of our leadership. Too much.
They said, they'll say, come on, some new way.
Yes. And so when somebody now begins to be responsible, let's applaud him.
Okay.
Me o na o ka say so mo tutu abo e say videos ni ayi o e say chi obi a wow to be e say twa wachi ma the so ko jail e say ko jail. You see, again, that is why people are fooling. Emrani amani nye juma media di part we ya hwe no man clear in them but that politics. But another group will go back and catch them. And catch them. No, they are was a guy. Sabi Jimmy getting sa senior. Bibi wa shasi bi ha. You know, asafo asta no me you know. Na me kwasa me we. Na free court down on the crime so my court no.
Why you there for? Yeah.
Who's recording on 31st December? Oh, yeah. Na kwan dem sa na kwan do aduma mo fio. Kwan dem sa be street White House. No afa sa be Antoine fio. No afa sa akosi I say for Africa Bank.
Africa Bank, yeah.
No wasi kwan na kede into so you know dem say sa
na debi.
Na me koye o ma si bi nyina.
Na tento da kwan no.
O ma si bi nyina na ye bom pae.
I see.
Na wo bom pae no. Ne jatom na ne ma nyina ahia. Wa ka che say na before ma ye odai. Che say na me ka jimi no. Oh, to the extent say kwan ananka ai fire service with me for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boys and girls, she girls, ye did come on your bumpy, a big ball. Yes, sick one in and not to for post.
The baby,
you have fear out driving the mobile. For post with mobile. You're sitting in a unrubber, and if I said it to her. Wabobo cares was drinking. Free and a busy, free baby. I said, nay. Minimum said that could be your baby. Who's a son and nice town here? Who's a son and nice for tea? Yeah, clear. What's it? You have a boss over there. What's a woman for you? Make boat you.
Human rights. You have to
right.
Say human rights. Anybody say human rights. But anybody know how Pam no do this rights to be ana. Who the one? Why is something illegal? No, I hear clear. Who human rights? They ask someone to say, "Akwana illegality ko clear no." Ono do ni bi. Nti me police ni nti, eso to be dia ba bombe. Eso to be to bombe. Na etuo na me ko the same me ase ho. Na say yes me fa got mo fra na say me fa mpie ngura gugatem.
What's it from?
I mean, what is this?
So yeah, you know, supporting what Dubai is doing and the president Bonabaso. Or the Sama Yaba, Pashasi, or Ticha Manfo. You say, wow, illegal structure movie out to be another baby. General, he faced a lot of resistance. Me assures and Nobasako back. Now, I kind of also good for many sub. But now the president American, a teaser. When we paid for Black Stars once last week. Over the weekend, one quite a truck and a buy and a back. Now, John Mahama, the president, casting Biana, and say, and I'm for me. Akuma so. Maintain, Mr. President, it's any we are. I'm a prof, the doc. I share a quick comment on that. Maintain, Mr. President.
During the World Cup, our players all passing out. All the education, they didn't seem to cry. The wrong players. Communication for playing the athletic. That's the segment. during the World Cup, our players all fancy all that when they played the case, all that we didn't see with pride. The wrong players. For the station for playing, that's the segment.
Right, see, Ebusia, no man penny can say, World Cup na yebono. Which is other countries' players and almost trouble anthem now. They sing with pride. Pa. Now, a do Ghana players, your boy anthem now. No, my own jobi, don't be a partner. Now, of course, you say, I can't say, over Bob Black Star, or say, unim anthem no to as part of the qualification. But some says, a bon ecobo, anthem there, anthem, a bon ecobo. Prof, no one penny agony. There's all these things they say, check it.
Oh, many argue, but well, when they argue me, who did John and argue? I made the M1 is after the all of a sudden we will hear you can hold something. And also I said, I mean, in fact, some people say I some because anyway late, or can be very late.
I see.
I saw no credit term dog. You go to the where power laws are made. Some of them can't even write the language they speak. Language, very free, huh? The indigenous language, the indigenous language. Because I woo too much. Correct. My students be casual. And I was happy some of the people were honest. Who can't also make a cading, make a dagger, make a babin to intro. I can't tell. Didn't they casa intro? And I say casa be and no can a record be we move. And the whole number president here, what told you one it is supposed to what inspire. In fact, all here best friend now. We do baby. Was it make us cherish? Yeah. Fearless. Yeah. Honest. You see, there are words that are supposed to touch you. That's supposed to shake you. That's supposed to inspire you. Give you a sense of tenacity. And when I'm here, Egypt, your master ball, now make a chop say, it has become a common feature among blacks.
Yeah, African
black pet. Obi fi say, Papa be cry na me na from me say Papa not charge Papa yaw na me no call fox baby atwam. Ono kwa no say ono so nyinya me ntia no peda na me no what say no and the point in na say even our mental faculties are different. But when you say different, we say the training of the mental faculty and they different. We don't have that sense of tenacity. Oh yeah, the engineer game. And China,
winter so soon in China.
I know my friend catch say, and China refuse. I don't go for China, but it's the truth. It's true. And China, you refuse some. Now, China, you refuse some manga for the past a party during the SSM. I just say, I didn't know from.
What 30 years?
What it? And China refuse some. So we can draw, we can link issues. Okay, and we'll be an example. There's an example is supposed to not enjoy the anymore, but to place you at the same stage. Let's just say, we are be at the corner. That's the word.
At the corner.
Near to home. And your mama, so after no physical cancer for me, no,
but singing the anthem, no, and the bono. And then there's no correlation.
There's a close correlation between language and everything. There's a connection. And that name say Ghana web. Lady be there too marvel. And what catch from say. So you remember 1 hour back that the child came with a clean slate.
Yeah.
It is up to you to write on it.
Yeah.
And then a movie maker say me, Odo Baba Bontene. So baby, I couldn't be in the DBA. You know what I mean? It's all about what I demand. Jafina, couldn't buy on Tena. Said you, Jimmy, hey, or Sakati, and stop. Stop what you are doing. Yeah, because you can't reach me. I don't for back. Tinchina on the phone. Boy, you for man. Na nam say for phone man no nkwa ne ni nkomo. Oh na prof be say nam say ya na fie no what the man no. Wa ba krum e say what the man no. So man no ye ni nkomo ne nya no ba di ne ba. Lo and behold the man I'm so sabi madam for Jimmy on the take oh say ya. Ye no bi ye call phone me dey try on board so.
Bien no be fa.
Obi anfa.
Bien no be.
Ayo on board am dey to. Say ya, say na me na first night call ya. Now my father the church na busa obi afro. Your friend no mobile phone me dia. For obi afro. The name fisa me tete ho, nti do na me de ato sale na me de ato. Ti do say ya
no I see. Mate.
Oh, nti jabe kan say. Paka de ye bia. Eye ne ye. The buy a subia, ye sase. The president when they argue, but the president say if you cancer from any
I see.
There must be a conscious. You consider have civics.
Yeah.
And then
in civic education. Yeah.
Courtesy for boys and girls. It was almost like a compulsory book for everybody. A way to say. And that means say, lady, I'm penasimo, my office, lawyer, a friend. Or kind of the assistant or officer of the Bauer.
Okay, Joyce Bauer.
Yeah. I love
Joyce
that so much.
Yeah,
for some reason, I just like it. And on what about Aquatre? Well, I'm so be here. New edition be no man who said, so the community of the and I thought it was inspirational. Ghana, the first year, Bibia information services.
Yeah. That's all. They are still there. Information services are still there.
They were supposed to be inculcating in our youth some of these things. No more how to say national anthem. Yeah, it was school. Not children, you call competition. Into Canadian primary school, Ashtown. You call Yakusi. Oh, the man for the crazy. Yeah, near the instruments. Now we bought trouble. It was supposed to inspire, encourage us to sing. And Kuskumo, Nana Maker.
Menyesha somo children, no menyesha somo.
And they are 10 and test free university, Edu training college, Edu secondary school. They just now yet test corner. Just oh my baby.
Just go into what's the problem? But no, it's really not say a quick comment, but any quick comment on this one. Anthem, Yama boys in Ushia.
Kwesi.
Because black side, because it's in a young guno.
Kwesi. I don't know. So okay, Senegal 92.
Man should be sir.
Yeah.
Now I was a bit young, but should be sir.
The free 92 Cup of Nations. 94, 96.
Yeah.
98.
98 France.
Now the crop of players are say a bon national anthem no more tour. So they say when you see their face, even speaks a lot to you. Omoto nyomono national anthem omoto bi no. And the way omo composure omo di gina ho no will tell you say these people are going to die for Ghana.
Yeah.
Because where's na ne wo mu say they na prof kano. Na omo tiase. They were there to die for Ghana. Na ye to national anthem na oyonko ni the wiem sa na no kontimi media.
Odimi do.
So they say
there's so many west no.
And then some of them yan chiro mu krada. Chama me cho because match Morocco.
Yeah.
From goalkeeper to let's say the first 16. About 90% yantitu mu Morocco.
Yeah. But anthem.
But omu na to anthem no.
Yeah.
So a conscious effort.
Exactly.
Krobia ni anthem. What you say bo Krobia wa ye bo ni anthem wi ahwede na players re ye. Jinjang ma who say yes.
I go for the one anthem we now.
Baby onu ogina ho no no say we defeat no ogina ho.
That's a
Eti no kra woman say as prof said no. Safena president I realize they are late. But you make sure say obi a ye de ne ba national team bia no
betimi ato
or say otie anthem na say
obetimi for
omo na omo ntiase na say kwa no private schools ni do so kwa na ye jai most of the schools international anthem omo nka national pledge schools no omo anthem which is more important than the state anthem.
Oh, this is new to me.
I'm telling you the truth. Go round.
Under the Ghana.
Go round.
Just
go round.
This should not be new to you. And then I saw him put Roma for winning one them.
Yeah.
Obi
adi ne de.
We be call Roma me talk the bia. Bonekana grab. It's coming with all seriousness.
Yeah.
And then yakosisa pomu of papaya.
Yeah, bishop.
Omo starting yeah can show you come for yeah bon some cry. No see him much in now kakra because he knew where he was coming from. Yeah, when you support.
Yeah.
I see.
And the papa na ngina chesa no.
Yeah. Nyame
nshira.
I see.
Oh, ndi Kwesi nukura wo mu ne say.
Wow.
Say yankoye chi ankofifa sa na ema no a. Kwesi Ashton if you are there to ME78 near St. Anso. Na if you run or your friend or Papa Steven. Na on the black and white kese wo soro. Tie ho ne ko hwe na Mr. Elusi so ketwa. Ba se kese ho a ye hwe ketwa. Na omo bo Ghana ball ne se ye bo national anthem na wakra wo te ho no the way Mr. Papa Steven be se hwa wo nsa ho no. Ye twa wo nsa wo wi a wasa apamo unya bi hwe. National anthem onu no gina ho. Eti wo akoda wo ho no wo betuma atrase. Ana wo be dey ye nyina gina ho na ye tie national anthem no ye wi a ansa na wakase obi antrase. Ene national anthem ye dey ye fa nya hwe. Eti we need to go back to ye niema bi na esua na omo ba no so ye nkyere wo mo. So mu nimu a ye nkyere wo mo na ngofo mbobo yi dia I don't think say no me Ghana for.
Me Ghana.
100,000.
Oh ko 100,000 ka say ye.
Emu 70 amount for any
percentage no. We no better to Ghana anthem. Yo mu jan ye mo. But again why are they? Anyway. It's Ebusia, God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Kakra ebe canon ye nyina ye momodia na ye nkope anthem the stanzas na be 3 and ye 1 pe and ye and help us to use of process for which how much for ever more and ye onko dey easy and ye onko dey easy a lot of people don't know that a lot of people don't know that and ye onko dey easy there's another stab about 2 stanzas to it 2 more stanzas to it that account I hear the full anthem no the best wo de wunya tu no kana de ba ko ne de momodia na de anpa bia
we de nyaw na so sere wo bia your man aso die say e be pe bi dia shek ne yesu o ka che say wo sere dia na say de no we have sent some people into power so they should be responsible towards us
some yes I know man my
how many so mo ye na nga me try ya no pe bia wo see radio adults yi and say radio bia be started the day say to play national anthem. What? It's okay. It's a yembra.
But I say yembra. Until you there say you do so. Ebusia, you didn't be so anafe. Let's get into our main political conversation this morning, and I'm happy to say Prof. Nedokwa. There's a conversation about regional tribunals, and as I mentioned, a specific for something. And the court abano. And no man ever endorse the NDC through the Attorney General at the Abase. If I was in the manifesto, 2024 manifesto, now or the bill at Parliament, Parliament say Parliament funding to regional and district tribunals. So the court, and of course, is enshrined in the 1992 Constitution, which is Article 126, and my Parliament's time to establish lower courts. And it is there in the Constitution, Article 126. It's based on that provision of the Constitution now. Actually, General, this is Parliament. Members of Parliament in Shena, they should establish or bring back regional and district tribunals. Now, a Jumamba Bayano, 4 key mandates. They won't do anything about interpretation of the constitution. They won't do anything about human rights issues. Rather, on be focusing on. I'm saying, question mining. That's number 1. Number 2, tax and customs issues. One person be evading tax now. They don't look at that. Again, economic loss. Wow, bomb mining car, air bomb mining car. And I say, who be the dream or mine who do money dream? Fraud cases now they are. These are the core mandates of a regional tribunal. But the MPP force it there be yamping and the yamping not. Because the cat tribunals, it brings us very negative memory. It's courts in the honor there. You focus on the high courts in the honor. They ensure how everything are bomb to handle some of these cases in them, but not necessarily bringing regional and district tribunal. Doc, let me start with you. Does it invoke any negative memory? We almost idea year or more year NDC for a year. A bit Buama and a mark of some in terms of dealing with cases. And before someone tells someone,
Kwesi. Tribuna.
Yeah.
Tribuna. Yati hun sem bebre.
Right.
Ye yonkura ni hu bi. Na ye TB. Enti the MPP for ka say because of nsembi ateta ta akire dia. So dia say. You say wudi ye achi a Fred say adwene de akira obehwe fra na fra obetumi ahwe untumi eti ne kure wo mu ne say me adia me hia e wo tribunal ne ho no say eba ne be easy ye court no e be easy court no with the number of cases are Kwesi wasem nkoko so wasem akoko to na ho na be hu say especially as a civil case
matter.
Kwesi ye ne obi o banta bi e wo edan bi wo adum ha ya se me bodin no a obi abi hu nipa ko ede no yes banta no timi modin no Kwesi it has taken 12 years now.
12 years.
12 good years.
One court case.
It has taken 12 years.
Wow.
So just I take it 12 years.
Wow.
And ye
12 years.
Yemra chef for no oma emra sebedwa for no. They know all these things.
Yeah.
It is a bia specialized court biba. Na say ebetuma ye bibia. Na any say galamsey ha adwene. Nye ne a. I say there say bosom twekra duru hoi. Ama adanse ajada wa echi. Ye to allow so ke kan ho asem.
Yeah, it's only a reclamation.
Yeah, it imagine say Kwesi. Say you court bia. Immediately say da bia o moko first them say bosom twe dey say o makwachi obi. Say assemblyman bi me boss assembly member bi. Na ye de ne ba ebia magistrate court e de ne ba nyese ono ho asem na wo ho thousands of cases no but I say they specialized court say you can deal with it. To me I don't see anything wrong
with it. About abuse no all abuse because at the time the PNDC for the question they were hunting the open
question na me pese omubisa ne say what will be the structure of the tribunal?
Okay.
They should have asked that question first. Okay. Say structure and you say. So what you say? And who qualify to sit on that cases? Because the old tribunal there. Now me powasem madam for noa na me do abaso. But there should be a benchmark for any power on that tenasem so no. Also there should be a benchmark of omo knowledge on cases because here ADR for omo na omo kofa omo anase ho amu na omo kofa omo anase a job for the boys. All these things must be asked.
Doc, who the Ghana? It's a Ghana.
Good. And I make us say,
all this is
say adiani banu ne say ye beka ho asemo a yema omo benchmarks bi. Ni ehwe so omo benchmarks no ene de Ghana for year raise no eye pe ba na ye pe. But just to kill the thing, yeah, man, na ye killing the me. I'm against it.
But because of the name the tribunal.
Oh, the name tribunal there. Tribunal there. Abena dia ko.
But the name is still
No. Eti anunti no my friends say tribunal for Friday. Ah, who dia court so ayobi. Ah, as said be ayete court for. Ah, first track high court. Who dia be yankofo bi.
Say the fast track high court be.
No, because
there
be unim there be yankofo bi. So what I say? Eti do kra ho ne say, sadini ba ne be sell for a purpose ah. Me dia me pese o mbisa ne say. Structure and to say who and who qualify to be a member. So what I say? And yes, say the mere fa say ye de tribunal na tribunal ba be di ninsem bi da dantino and untino tribunal ma emanima. No. Emra, na emu me ask more questions na ye ask omu na omu mayen detailed information about adwuma no a ebeye no. E kwa be mu fa so omu beye. Na hwan mu na ebeye sa adwuma no. Na hwan na qualify say oye sa adwuma ni bi.
Okay.
So they say
the MPP omu shedani if our standpoint is based on the previous
idea
tribunal and they don't have the tribunals. So that's why I bring it. So Prof, you see, already now you war the normal proper structured courts in the country. Some have argued that there were abuses.
Yeah.
I mean, the teacher man for Basa. Yeah, because I feel kind of persecution and not prosecution. It's and no kind of what now, proper high court structures now. Yeah, the yes and no normal way. The tribunal and nobody they can equally abuse the process for their opponent. Wow, when you it's this in the war bembo. It's wow when you end this or you end people on the fuck with you can be so and they are watching a review. That's where the fear is, Puff.
The man
it is my mind to say the Sana. I
don't know. Sana, so conclusion on I
almost got to enjoy them, but my young father would have
Auntie, you found my agent thing. Sana person chief robo. You found my what's it into our pay.
Exactly.
But what you two say we have issues to deal with.
Yeah.
And this is also we am for man. A dear now. And I'm over now, so my to solve my YouTube. In the amateur trade. Now, how do I say no? And that's more.
More high court. More high court. That's better than.
So basically, there's a reconcilable point. But we go I'm coming with you focus on that. Hey, what is in the name? In the name, what is in it?
You lived at the time. I mean, who trouble and
I'm saying name. I want to say so. To know we won't abandon that to be. Nipano and what the bomb would drop. So I told her. Once again, Hannah, because what don't matter to Clinton, and Obama, and I took because it was a oh, my famous, somebody you by the, and there's something substantial in the name.
Right.
And to some people who said the name tribunal now, term, the term of it hunts them, and that is the word. It is hunting them.
Yeah.
Can't we find an alternative term?
Yeah.
Tell us why you don't like it and find solutions to it. One can't say,
but even if what's inside dinner, the principles still remain same. What's inside dinner, the principles still remain same.
What is the principle? Principle will be a bonia. A specialized course, your father call. So not the problem with that there. And then I am man before.
Really?
I am man before KTT. And now can't Galam says, Galam saying, yeah, DDA. And I'm a say, said the Oka some trick. No, the only lake. Ghana is serious and can afford the play. The basic Kumasi airport, Koheno. And go for to Galam say, oh. So Akua, we are set a special court. You go there and I will say, principles be here, and you know. I mean, you be interested in the principles. Anything from they should be interested. I want to encourage them to be interested. So much as someone in the amateur go trade and say, no more I am number 4.
I see.
We should see to it that there is something good for all of us. Paga, yeah. Nase, yasise. That's what we say. Case be that creativity 10 cry a day. We will be what? Moving forward. We find out already in I will be one. Beside that, Nagana can promise as a we also created the
employment. Of course, it would be.
And you paga. Miss Rome, where's Sarah Miss Rome? Yen who know. And I won't go for a year. Ukuno my jawa or movie of calling.
That's a different matter because
it's not a different matter. So it's a term. Track and foresee and shumpo. A far by in Yanshu. Yan the bone, and let alone one. There is more serious issue. The serious issue should say, Pacano can be there 12 years.
Yeah, also the case be the 12 years of course.
Oh, my walk out to 12 years. Development say, I say, Dano.
Yatu.
Yeah, we be the year.
Not to dine.
Yatu dine
12 years.
12 years in it. It's a dano. Yabako Bieno. No, a dano, none of what sanity.
Or my Indians, I don't know.
Wow.
Or my Indians say, boom, mine.
12 years.
And then go say, you have a facilitating that cases, no. And yeah, who say, a brave not tell behind you know.
And yeah, but Juma a D and they will cobodinia at the apprehension, the anxiety, and the negative
memory. My husband at the negative memories, remember. I want to because as a human institution, it is one of the so the orientation of all these things are, and maybe Crefty say only bambo.
Yeah. There's no security.
And you memory there will be out. It's not different because it's different. And so they have been able to identify their problems. You see, you say a problem's identified, they have solved. So meet them and say, principle when a baby more JJ Rollins as somebody mummy anyway free. So say quite a percent. You're him for no chairs of chairs.
What you say?
You are suggested. You are now mind also me and can be one somebody and then the so-called democracy.
So what if the proposal is that you set up more high courts to deal with cases? How about that? And not the specialized courts.
High court, and let's call it that. Because one person, intermediate name between high and supreme. I got it to me. When you had a senior high school, and a junior high school, and so we are that and among friend junior high court or chieftaincy high court, whatever they want to call it, but it should solve what
the problems.
Okay. What's the 1%? Switch up for a trouble because those states.
Yeah, exactly.
1% then Yamiadum. And who take a course on money, need taking no more they have and could be a hen near there, a be who call 2 far Bermuses here. Look at the Sanahin near they are people of dignity, people of wisdom, people just yes, yeah, oh, say who persuade the Sangrophone chess of the year. Let's do it.
Okay.
As a nation, we should go forward. We should move forward. Let's put things in place that will inure to the benefit of what? The progress of the state. Now they have a kind of politics into let's do I want some near can go
your politics with
they should not do politics with it. In fact, I don't want to go after them so much because as I said, I want to see the ink. Read the making can have it. Says I know more there, and I make a no more a number
4, Marty.
And knowing MPP, in fact, when you talk about the Democrats, you cannot talk about democracy without mentioning MPP. They should not let their term of office this time stop anything.
I see.
Party the American. Into me say, down back to Soroti, yes. A previous council of state, Castle Munka, second citizen, kind of say,
second chamber.
You know, we dual
citizenship. No, yeah, dual citizenship. Yeah, they've advised against it.
I said the current councils have rather advised against it.
Yes, against it. Yes,
as against the advice for of the previous council of state.
Exactly.
I'm saying, look at the.
But Banco for supporting the current position of the Council of State.
There's always a reconcilable difference. There has to be a reconcilable difference. But
okay.
I say at the time, I don't know. I can afford to say, I'm saying, I see me where this kind of. I'm going to say,
Prof. Medas, the MPP now rejected the reintroduction of the regional and district tribunals over fears of political persecution. I want to assemble one. Over fears of political persecution. Prof. Doc Amayati assessing. Say, you can sit down and look at the structure. And the bitch said their political persecution, and I said not. But if they are interested in that, and rather will serve the interest of the nation and not the Omokekani say it would bring back negative memories now. From where you sit, what do you see on this matter? And that'll pay. It'll be a full night now. Then you join the conversation with your thought this morning. Oyerepa TV. You made the agenda on OBT. That is Oyerepa Breakfast Time. Look on Facebook at Oyerepa TV Ghana. That's our Facebook page. Like a page, I'll come and go home. And be for nice now. Then enjoy the conversation with your thoughts. Dr. Eric Bimpo and Professor Charles Maffo are my guests this morning. Now, Prof, with your child, you clean up. Clean up exercise. Now, see if you had Oyerepa. So, I'm penny the Abbas. You for 2 days been finding exercise now. You're clinically your money. Some say that is not going to solve the problem of flooding. Others believe it's a bit in your boy. From what you said. When it's a bomb of flooding stage, be that.
Half a loaf is better than none. Maybe I didn't go so maybe have to support it. My problem has always been the consistency of it.
Okay.
The president can't do this. The 2 days. Another the baby better. This is two another president. Immediately who say this is not a solution. Immediately who say this is a short-sighted. Immediately, who say ad hoc. I mean, you can't blame the president. On what call who fear you? But me say as a nation, you should begin to think about reorientation of its citizens.
Right.
By employing our rules and regulations, our cultural practices. Yeah, baby, I try to say, let you also be able to say, but COVID nearly helped us to go back.
Yeah.
By exploit it. COVID, the end was so, we see officer, we are into being free.
Yeah.
Into which we so internet and why they are trophy. Who say? I thought we were going to proceed, COVID going, and okay, and first started HMU. And then because me, say that, because I say, Madam Fubiaba. Now you so one chair, you could be a church here. Now, I said, Roman father. Now, or the matter, no. Why, you have to say, bro. That's something that I'm going to say.
Professor Tuno.
So, what kind of such a why am you? Why, Yammy, Professor, for a number say, I just say, you move, I'm on chair. That's the more. Things were supposed to change us for the better. And into baby a crash and no. Who call a year Tuesday will be uncle. And then show Tuesday will be uncle. No man can say, yes, you talk about her credits, but now, Bosom be anything.
Yeah.
But now I'm Tuesday, they are quite for Juma. Now, one go for 1 hour to be in Tino. They are the Bosom because town. Near money, you no armor. They can say, oh, my, but she should be bizarre. Of course, and because of what contemporary development, progress, technology, science and technology. Because I know one Rubiaka, and I don't know who was a master also I saw came 19 years ago.
Yeah.
Of course, within myself, I laugh a little bit, but of course, you don't expect somebody to come and say, "There, I come here, there, I come here, but dance and just say, and then when they make me boy, me about your man who buy now, yeah, good thing, any year thing, pack as well, yeah, good thing, yeah, thing." And the one I said, "Man, but you say." Yeah, oriented to the make me know. Okay. We know they no say we get all security agencies to be part of it every quarter. A baby, I'm saying people time and I say you baby cry up so cry the huji make cry Saturday be
I think it was almost Saturday now
first Saturday. But people are not doing it.
I'm on phone yet. That's the point.
I'm on because you get serious about it. Then I'm going to say I'm you cry 2 days here can. But
Omasha say all the other ranges they should do that.
All other ranges.
All the other ranges. Particularly Oma flood may affect you, Omono. It's in Oma northern part of the country. Oh, someone they say flood in the whole.
Oma flood in the
two, yes.
Street and God on the obit me you. Say I can't. Oh, you get serious.
They say national thing so be across board.
Maybe I'm paying back on. I want a minister in Africa. Yeah. Because you capture will be a who, but I'm no go be about. I'm a grand ever has a chance about who could be you too. Because I'm okay. So I don't know how radio.
So China Saturday.
China Saturday. Because you quite a mere we have student match now of a party, Jada quickly. I'll be your fight, will be your master. Prof. The Americans say, as a minor, Yancy say, airtime. A too ad hoc. Because you say, no, you're not phobia. Then we had, say, and I'm so when I hear you to say you're okay. Can you train my holidays to be the Father's Day, the backyard, Republic Day, near the say, on a holiday, and that's what we are going. And Koya, and yet.
So you mean participation back form?
There is, nobody is going to be forced to go and do anything.
I see.
As a minor, we take ad hoc decisions. You know, I come upon on my no.
They're ad hoc.
So ad hoc. In America, we have a student that I will throw people.
We have a quick cleanup. Wait, you encourage them.
9 to 11. Say maybe or crash will be 11 to 12. School more every 2 hours, all true. When try where the make say. And no chance say, I'm paying them waka. But when say papa bia sa say papa bia. Yeah, she say no sa second be.
I see.
All those occasions say flood prone areas. I thought that's a crash so I make and they don't know so much. We all know the reasons here. Rather neighbor. Say caterpillar don't run all my January, you come good away. By this time, we should be seeing so many places what haven't been cleared. Haven't been cleared. And the packer,
I see.
Yeah, pointed problems to the people. Old video be on maybe you won't come this camera, no officers sit down across man to retire, no. Asisa nima buke mu kukuru so no akwa no this kind of man no kodo
e twene num
wa be for na o this kind of twene num akwa ene dan yes wo dan ni say esi epona no be na ye papa ebo ni na nisu the next day na abampan fu ba no say your communal building you bring the resources. About bring the resources, the community will help to build. Because community will be a carpenter, will be a and that is why they built estates. Old video. And then you can say more. You say I take question.
Prof.
Technology, the science and technology.
And based on that, let me put on record that the Speaker of Parliament has declared China holiday for members of parliament. Say, Obia the constituency now. So China parliament is not sitting tomorrow. But dog, the bigger conversation for you, the challenge in the say your proper yeah, because now there's a conversation about maybe I did ball on the Kwabukapugu. It's your proper winning now. Maybe I did ball on the Beguno. Your problem because while a buying Shadanka say what J a proper need you want if Zoom line on some. What Abai has done is that can I could yes come Zoom line at the national level. And you know why you jumo when you jumo go and pay. So the concern was that at assembly level, sometimes you don't win your juma. It's yana Abantia Omoka for no work done. And what Abai has done today is that what the Shanam assembly is for no. So Wagasa Pro will be very ball at home some amount. It is only be no I am come up with Edema. Say a landfill site, any landfill site, Ghana. A buying Shadan Nibi, Zoom line for Diana, a day juma. It's a ya papa, you know. He should have bought an Okano.
Kwesi, Namitie Zuba.
Okay.
Concerning Asema okay. Landfill site.
Yeah. Any view.
Now Zuba Kasimbiama Chese Edin.
No, say.
Or no okay, me no. Obi free chrono.
Yeah.
Obi free tafo.
Yeah.
Obi free atonsu. Obi na from different municipal.
Yeah.
Oye ni ngura ohoruma.
Odeba.
Na odiaba ina kumase.
I know
abeto. Na ina kumase for no aba befa.
Na no krepa.
Omo befa. Sese wo se landfill size ni nyina no ayema. Sese omo pe baabi foforo akọ. No so akoye wo haw ama wo mo. Eti yetimi tena ho as on mine.
You to bother go ni bi.
Etwen ya se bebe ya to bother gu.
Ni bi.
Na ade kura hu sese ya kura ni se sa trog for ayi for no abobo ya for no maba no. Se nyame amam na abobo ya de se na ehwiegu o.
It is because Zoom line cast in engagement. That's because they are not working. What I said, that's what Abobo have for the
Mimi they say assemblies, what are they doing? Because
you have to call that out.
Maybe. Now me I late into me fa ka o me pake wa atajo or me fa ka o Dr. Mensa.
Okay.
Me who say came before Kano and nam wa exercise baller.
Okay.
But many me who say Kwabri East. Baby, I'm telling you, who say Omu or Kabi and Nama as a baller.
Jamo Muskas is yao.
So I say,
they should do sanitation at their level.
Yes. Eti, Asamna Okano, Osaka district beer, municipal beer, a one on landfill site.
Yeah. No, but yes, I saw Kumasi, a doom. The baby.
Debbie,
yes, I
know. I say landfill site, landfill site, Nakano. Yanyan Okromo.
Okay. Tominyo baby.
Oko baby no aku Tiesika.
Right.
No wakoye.
Right.
So what you say? It was a municipal district omunyina obi anya ne de.
Okay.
Since me say na semu yakofa yi hono no baabi a omutu nwura gui ofa
the castle
area hono no. Abobo ya no. Se misura ebebro 5 million. Na omakiu.
Because Zoom line for not two.
Yes.
Not being paid. Yes, that's the point. Omatu.
So what you say?
The far baller now. On tinin ko hwemu.
Eti makers so say clean up exercise na ye no. Ye clean wi a. Ye di nwura na ekwenfa.
Obviously, Zubra is involved. He will be part of the clinic. So maybe they've opened it.
Yes, and then me no, my problem is with ye cleaning. I ain't funny. It is over me baby dear good year and you clean up exercise no very important.
Okay.
Because after flash no dey say you cleaner. Na kusi ade ani pa ni maso pa ni o.
Dey here no.
Dey ani maso na enuane no a nsuo fire do. Ndu fo say o mo dey o makoto agu.
Omo fire that's say.
Wezi wa obetobi edio. Obetobi wa bra onim. The hormone environmental for they no mo ye ho.
Omo bokoko.
There be kokko no nya enough.
Oh, they've issued it.
Because mama cho ye omo nim areas bia omo hu say aha. Departmental shop wa ha. What you say? Emu niam nyina flade. So what you say?
Yeah, say who.
Ensuo ni twi ye no anu emu niam asa ma.
That's a serious point.
Eti Oma restock here now say restock plus old stock.
Yes,
and I yet on Mumian.
Yeah, you are very right on that.
Yeah, Mumian Shay, the hormone was
more Temania can.
I cried this out of my name.
So Tema,
never be a wood to be a mamento. Sami said my frozen chicken. Nens you have a fridge. Sir, you better do fridge in me. Aha. Fridge is you do the best as I was. I will call them no sanity. The net is sanity. It's Mumian Shay. Let hormone or more or money call. No more shall hear me.
Mate, Doc Medasi, I was in MPP for Poyando. Is it this weekend on Bayomo constituency election? Poyando money
and rubbish and
go for the say your mama was shada. And all day sanitation day now share a year a hot or a bois. A year the younger Toma ban. It's because there's even a statement from Justin Kodia indicating that about on a bustle with or without the sanitation. About what the constituency level in the Basel. I think about 3 constituencies.
Yeah, I know
we free, but apart the 3 constituencies in now, all the other constituencies are coming in now.
I'm going to say, I started a
Why, Poyando?
I have no party name, so go for a moment to. Singapore, the mamma so more party, no meaning go for beer, or you my free moment to be.
And say album there, you wouldn't count.
Your mamma to clean up in the air. And do who pursue cooking and not cleaning. And the man who just a joke. I listen to him sometimes and I make a grand grocery about the power minister of baby.
Oh,
that is what happens.
Or regional secretary.
No, I like him, you know. But I think so, Oyama, the humor is becoming too much.
The humor becoming too much.
To the sense, you want to be president, I told you, I mean, I think he will be advice, wouldn't he?
I see.
Just to know a secretary who say, you ever try to now one question to Krubim.
Or the Ashanti region communications.
Crazy.
Yeah, they made him before like
MPP.
Time ago,
MPP. A mistake, Ashanti region. A two regional secretary, Boyanda, they are digging their own grave. I'm telling you.
Oh,
because some people don't take him as a serious person.
Oh, I mean, he's trying
to be on
baby. Side of
you didn't come up, but any side politics, no. There should be a little bit of what seriousness.
Or
politics, there be politics, a serious business for serious minded people.
We agree.
So they say it is a walk beer, make sure say, I say my walk no, and call for muti no, or more for be free. And yes, and beer, when you comment, I just shut up, netrase. That's and some way I say.
I see,
what I say.
You see, maybe be phone lines a mash of water. Me can't to us. 0594 19409 0322497264 numbers to call this morning. There are Black Stars on them, and then the fact that they are unable to sing the national anthem. Mampenia can't want them. Eka regional tribunals want them, and at the sanitation. Where do you sit or stand on this matter? Yeah, hello, good morning. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Master. Now come here, dear.
I'm not the Oyerepa. Your first and everything.
The preferred Akuma Mr. Cat.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Cat. Now for your almost also I. Obey. Let's not get the local. Remember, obey. Proper Momo Pansa or Lady Small. So the mama support Koyando. So. The woman is saying. The woman is saying, national number is the Wunyapa.
Right.
A Wulapa or Doriva. Now, I'm out for 2 boom, Pia Gua out from Fitri, and me, I'm out for Tosuma. Look at your money go. Yes, prepare. Momo can come on some. Your panel is in the room can be said. You need a love for the idea. They see any eye on your money about for Sumara. And the Columbia just probably near the Kubu, and there's no doubt say a minute go. It's threat. Yanko will be near Famu. Still up a lamp side and Yanko will be near Famu.
Mate, Medasi. Yan talk on the pay. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Mr. First and everything.
But your family Daniel Mikasafi, Timai.
Okay, Daniel Pacha on pay.
Pacho on a ped and Becassi, Nakupo, we should have the Via Michelle program, Michelle Koya Faswa, we are research and manage Hopa.
That's a part.
As a ped, the Pesamicaye about national anthem, Nidian. You share MPC and you mean for was the funds to Umunumuto. No Umunumutono, a dear Braben or Mobile.
Okay.
Anthem no Umunumutono, and after Omoya Wojuman. You can say, and some no Mukayan, Omoya Wojumana. I would defend and protect
the good name of Ghana.
Corruption in your ma, air cost to name of you, bear cost no one air, or one air. So Unimutun be in fashion, the bar. Can you see a command city? Because you're penny fully in any to come, you be a come, but in near my bonny and costing in our air politicians, yeah. It didn't to no man to the Maya share Ghana. 2 and then you place one and arm one home. Oh, man, no,
pay. Yeah, and twas well. Hello, good morning. Yeah, I am not the way up first and everything.
But I'm cutting for you, talk about the Uncle Kojo.
Okay, I'm going to talk about it too.
What I say? Contribution of Masu Pedamaka.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Tribuna Samano. Pochopi, NDC, no propose Tribuna Dado for a time away election.
Yeah.
Never election.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, we feel a young Nagana for no. The Bia was a Otina do Mojo to Abama, NDC. Ibinity a tribunal, ibinity a corruption, some are all check, ibinity there are so many topics would be our original Duma or this support NDC.
Yeah.
But I mean, Master there. So far I said all that promise, not promise or that promise or tribunal and for small Bob or Magana for especially ordinary common person. People are suffering. Can you see a bet when you see what judicial system no? And at the same time, cases people are there. My prof work no. If you are there 12 years, oh yeah. It is a second. Them will find a tribunal. And people when you know for some Magana, name one of them someone who did it was sure there. Someone offended work of Abba. Not why you're free. Now, it's a millions of Ghanaians, more than 20 million. Yeah, get to me on bra. Was an NDC MPP for Kakana with your minister. I want the William come on back. Now, where politicians are, why you greedy people, William come back. Yes, President Mamman and this one for one. I'm on
Tribuna. You, Matthew, point woman, Medasi. I think you made the point succinctly. Thank you so much. Let's make progress. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, I'm Bache first and everything.
I'm Pacho is from Elijah Aziz, Mr. Pritema.
Great, Elijah Aziz is here.
Pacho, my chief, the program, we are not paying my. Na flood, a bad plan. Yes, you share solution. And you share solutions, they send a day, you be piano, and I know that. Now, because Oko Japan, un problema more on air then. A head kick and a bar, not a Japanese. I want to know how Jane or Moon said no. A diner is still. I will say a bear foundation. I'm going for spring. Funding spring in Fanya Foundation.
Yeah.
Now, escape in a bar, not a diner, and diner age now. I drink I am not my find solution to the problem.
Regulars and then mistakes, yeah.
But yes, since 1985, and ran a program in 1985, Accra flood. Since 1985. And everything there up to there. You're find a solution to the problem. And then because I was saying, Kubu, and make a trouble, and a baby Accra. The flag near Kubu, and my Sunu Pine and Kodia. And the end you say, you Kubu Accra, buildings and I may am Sunu Kayamanako.
Right.
Some of the solutions, they say, God is not a wohono. The Kwame Nkrumah at that time Ghana population only is about 4 million and 5 million, and the Greater Accra region population does in the whole Ghana at that time.
Yeah.
And then so you be two Accra.
Okay.
Now gas is not Kwame Nkrumah to China and one up to now is your.
And that's what Mate. We should open up the drains. Mate, that's the point has been made. They can add the other time, so we should open up the drains. Now, yeah, sure, I will team a problem because everyone was say because I'm 1995 to date. I've been able to solve the flooding problem. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir, but your first and everything.
So from Kabnaka, I'm Kwesi Takradi.
Great, come now, it's you.
Yo, hey, that tribunal assembly. Beginning today, my MPP for work and now prof work and there's a thin line. The ABI, the suggestions and to ma Nina. But my kind there, Justice, former Chief Justice Nabrudo, former President, or listed names to be there. Judges to be there, one recruit one. NBC Fukade, they were seeking to pack the courts.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. You're right. That's true.
Well, to expand the courts, and they were seeking to pack the courts. Let's see, they are not seeking to pack the courts with the tribunals.
Oh, okay.
Football as summer
national anthem.
National anthem doing pledges na It is like the prof said, it is too late. Here, time I can quote some quotes. You cannot train old dogs new tricks. Obi will have said the upper blaster. Now the school or drop out. One in that you see one friend serious. No professing in ball. Let me be where could be a your bottom away in or your dad dog, yes, who could share place. Okay, you was here. The idea is good. Let us, it is telling us the young court system now. You just go on. I will be with JSS, will be with primary. That's all. It is easy. That
is very true. It is coming back. That's it. I mean, for last call on pay, and I really appreciate the contribution this morning being put together by our viewers. My main for last call. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. My first and everything.
So, from Mr. Mensah, Kwesi Cape Coast.
Okay.
Yamransa.
Okay. Mr. Mensah, what you eat?
So, mastermind the public tribunal. So, what about easy? Easy court. Some prof recorded. Not some other hard here.
Yeah.
So, them tribunal in Wafa. No, what you call one go in 12 years.
I'm going to 12 years.
At least we suggested that. And I hear him for him. How the chief is being a lawyer.
Yeah.
Didn't cry about or about one will bring one law.
One law.
You see, one should competent. And more would be our year alone. By this time, showing the new lawyers now, I've been 1 year, 9 years. One employee, minimum fund come on 1 more guidelines.
Okay.
One more, one quite in cases training. No one for one because so you were a grassy there. Here could be for a crew, one of MPP. MP crisis. When you are somehow to our Cape Coast, a distance of about 150 kilometers.
Okay. Mate, that's it. So the point has been made, and Prof. Doc were suggesting that let's look at the structure on the deep tribunal. I think that's very important. That it brings back negative memory near your DNA, no man of way, the amount for fame near the other. Yeah, it's there, but now, even at the time, it was under a PNDZ era. It was under a military regime. It's another but right now, we are in a democratic dispensation under the 1990 Constitution. It's a say it's Yamrana, it's a 1992 Constitution. You'll be dealt with. It's there as the Constitution will put it. That the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. And must be in tandem with the 1992 constitution. You know, these are the points I hear Doc and the Prof make you and pay and insisting that you share the structure. No, say I for and Prof made a very important point. I say I for mama I say my then I feno. Say or he be na obuno. He cited Yera and cited Ni Teko Takuchu Gamanche. These are individuals they have presence, they have aura. It is almost now as chairman. Now some the banamo trasi or munyan some more nimdio from the handle issues now. I think say ebedayi. If you are bank, Babeko. Doc, we'll find out what number props in a fair wrap. Right.
I am a kunta yaw yapuku okay mo UK.
Okay.
Nyame ya doma Sunday yebekwa sori wo Edom Presby. Ti free wa eba kwetena se wo Ginyase near Kakari Farms.
Yeah.
Tompek area hodom. Ti nyame ya doma memenda Kwesi sre Presby for Ramsey afo ne adofo nyina se mmejame. Adi Krator Maminchia, Mr. Philip Foku, or your accountant on Akua Senior High Technical School.
Okay.
That's it.
But that's it, Doc. Prof.
You know, but now we can credentials. I think I should tell you, by end of this month, I leave office as the provost of the college.
Oh, yes.
After 6 years.
Yes. We saw the... Yes, after 6 years. Wow.
In the 31st
Social Science and Humanity provost, you are leaving the post. I see.
When I over the weekend, I'm going to cry. My name is Fulbiko. My name is $6 at this. You know, $1 no.
This one,
house you know go car na I mind the car in the car
we have tried dream
ukoni ebo what's sim kind of back those ya ko actually
is the way
my yemas
nyakasa me ye pesala pio impedifo no impedifo no me beso wow betimi aboye no abo pop no an makama
papa ka ni bi asisi wo
Obra Prof boy. Hey. Man good ka ba kwa na ide. Man good ka ba kwa na ide.
Kwesi unse da bia me ka say so bi till lang cruise mo what 36 unit classroom block no. Maku 80.
Maku 80. Is so kasa ase.
Da bia kasa ase no. Yo ye share that na se na check here.
Obviously time as you dey go.
Man madam wa kra kasi ase sa.
Come on.
Family kono obi kan say ka na to teach ma Kwesi no Kwesi na atim na calculate abusa for ebre na so ye sorry ya buru su bia na so nkomo na ye de da masene mu contributions ahodo a mo de bae through telephone calls and a text messages ni nyina ye da ne de aka ma mo nwene ho na mu ni di ho nkomo wo fie no bia anya na famu de e pampam so uso be nkom no bi so nifa ye nyina ye kyekyero man ko nyame ya dom no de ye nkwache ye kyena ifiada ye de week ni last one de be ba na ye se kyena ye cleaning
all over the country
e bi say holiday nya holiday abai fama holiday kwadwuma ne mo sore prapra wo mantamo ba bia afufuo bia adodo na tete akankam na ensuo ne sanefom se de be ya atoyɛnkyem ni bi mu ma me didi Akua Asiedua no pe mini
Kwesi Parker Wilson was my guest this morning, Professor Charles Mafo and Dr. Bimpo. They've been my guests this morning. I'm not much now. Friday, you're back with another edition of OBT.